Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. Today we will be doing a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal with Sunflora. Sunflora is known as the Sun Pokemon. This is the optimized playthrough. So go and watch this first battle with Sentret. It's really a foregone conclusion. It's an easy two-shot, knock it out. Only lose one hit point of health there. And we're going to go right on to our rival. His name is Triple Question Mark as per tradition. We are a grass type, monograss type actually, with no other typing, so he gets a Cyndaquil. This battle is very trivial. So we're going to go ahead and use Pound a couple times and knock him out. It really doesn't do much to us. We do get 69 in hit points, very nice. And level up to level 7. And going to move right on to this next area of the game where we're going to talk about what changes we made. So in Sunkern, when it started out the game, it had Absorb and Growth. And at level 10, it got Mega Drain and so on and so forth. We don't have to worry about that. We're going to start with Sunflora, but Sunflora is a weird Pokemon. I've never seen a Pokemon that has a drastically different moveset if you start out as its previous evolved form. However, we do start out with Pound on top of having Growth, and we actually start out with Absorb, but my rules for optimized playthroughs is this Pokemon doesn't have an egg move, because I guess no other Pokemon wants to breed with it. It's like, nope, too ugly, keep it in-house. Doesn't want to breed with it, and it doesn't have an event move, so if it doesn't have either one of those things, we can use a previous evolution move, which I decided to take Absorb and get rid of Absorb and use Mega Drain. Okay, so we have Mega Drain, Growth, and Pound to start the game. Very solid moveset, and we just got Razor Leaf at level 10. So this is actually the hardest battle in this gym because Spear has a super effective move in Peck. And if we didn't hit that critical hit with Razor Leaf, we might have lost. But now we're going to face this trainer. This trainer is pretty obsolete because he just has Pidgeys and they don't have anything flying type. They have just Tackle. I don't even think they have Quick Attack yet. But we're replenishing our health, so we knock out the first Pidgey. The second Pidgey will be a two-shot as well. And we just, hopefully they don't still attack. Maybe they use like Growl or something. That'd been great to get more health back. But we get the knockout. We beat Bird Keeper. And we're going to move right on to Faulkner. He's the first gym leader in the game. He comes out with a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. I don't know how he has a level 9 Pidgeotto, but kudos to him for finding one. So Pidgey's going to come out. We're going to set up Growth. Tackle doesn't do anything. Like I said, Tackle, but Pidgey does not have anything flying type. So we're going to one-shot the Pidgey after we set up, and Pidgeotto should be a two-shot. Now Gus can do a lot of damage, but we do replenish a lot of damage, a lot of health, knock it out, get a pretty easy win over Faulkner, the flying type. He'll give us a Zephyr badge, and we're going to move right on to this next area of the game, where I'm just showcasing some fights. The speed of the game is sped up, so we can see it without wasting too much time. But I'm just going to show you like kind of the dominance that we're having here. We have a bunch of flying type, and we're just one-shotting with Razor Leaf, and in Union Cave, which is where we're at right now, we can get a lot of stuff done against some ground-type Pokemon, or rock-type Pokemon, either one. So, Geodude and Onix are both ground and rock-type. So, knocking out pretty easy. And really just showcasing that we're getting some levels. So, some things I made in this game. So, this is an optimized playthrough. So, what have we learned from the first playthrough? Well, we are fully evolved, so that helps us. Having the much better stat difference between Sunkern and Sunflora is amazing. Especially in the special attack department. Special attack for this Pokemon is a base 105, whereas with Sunkern it was only 30. So that's the biggest improvement. There is a good better physical stat, and there's better defense and hit points. But speed is still bad. It's atrociously bad with this Pokemon. So we're going to address that when it comes to using like carbs and things like that. And hopefully we also want to get to a higher level and get to Elite 4. So when we got to Elite 4 initially, we were at level 52. We want to be a lot higher level. We will not outspeed a lot of things, so having a higher speed will help us a little bit because we can counter that. But as of now, we're going to go ahead and face Bugsy. Now, Bugsy was a real pain in the butt when it came to our Sunkern playthrough because we didn't have a way to get around the weakness and type diversity that Bugsy has. We are weak to both Bug and Flying, and he has Metapod here is a Bug type, Weedle's a Bug Poison, and Scyther is a Bug Flying. So that's 4 times resistant to our moves. But I have boosted our stats all the way up to +6 with Growth. So this should give us at least an option, and we do get a good one-shot. So that's great. Much more powerful move, coinciding with much more powerful stats. So now we're going to go ahead and go out, and we're going to face our rival. Our rival, this is usually a difficult rival. And in this case, because it has a Ghastly, it makes it even more difficult because some Pokemon can't even hit this. But we hit a Growth, and we're just going to have to wake up, and it's not doing a lot of damage to us anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. It's just going to prolong this battle a lot longer than I would anticipate or I would like. So we just got to wake up. As soon as we wake up, very good. We can up our special again, and I'm hoping just 2 Growths will be enough. Nope, we're going to not do that again. We're going to have to wake up again, and we'll go for Mega Drain. Mega Drain will replenish our health. That's why I'm going for that. And like I said, with better stats than Sunkern, I don't know if you saw the Sunkern playthrough. I recommend you go watch it. But this battle was atrocious. We had to get all the way leveled up just to have a chance to knock out these Pokemon. And Zubat's a one-shot, and Zubat can do a lot of damage to us. And so we're going to go for Razor Leaf. It does critical hit. So it's going to be a two-shot. Do we survive another Ember? We get burned, but we're not using a physical move, so it doesn't affect us that much. We beat our rival and move right on to Goldenrod. Now in Goldenrod, there's a lot of errands you got to run. You got to go talk to a girl about a squirt gun. You can pick up the bike if you're here. You can go buy some TMs. And what we did was we went and bought some carbs. And we're trying to improve our speed, which won't really affect us a lot now, but down the road it will. But we're going to go and face Whitney. Whitney's a normal type gym leader, and she's going to lead with a Clefairy. We are very well prepared for this battle. We can set up a growth a couple times. Unless Clefairy gets lucky and gets and uses metronome and gets like a fire move, we should be in good shape. She does poison us, which sucks, but we're not going to have too much of an issue because Razor Leaf will one-shot the Miltank. So we get a pretty easy win over Whitney, regardless of whatever her Pokemon did. We are still poisoned, like I said, but we're going to heal up and go face Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is a rock tree thing with 3 little, I don't know what those things are. Those fingers? I don't know. But one-shot the Sudowoodo because it's a rock type or grass type. And we're going to move right on to Lake of Rage, where we're going to pick up this move, which is Hidden Power Ice. Now, we didn't change that up. In the last playthrough, we did use Hidden Power Ice. We're not changing that up because Hidden Power Ice is the best option for us. Plus, in this playthrough, I mean, it did this in the last playthrough too, so that's going to be a false statement. We have a higher special attack, so it's going to coincide very well with Hidden Power Ice. And then we have one physical move that we're going to hang on to for most of the game, and that is Return. So our moveset's pretty well set until we get to the post game and add Giga Drain, and we might use Rest as well. But right now we're in where the Komodo girls are, so I always like to talk about just some things with the channel. At this point, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Comment down below when you have any ideas or thoughts or just some suggestions, whatever the case may be. The YouTube algorithm is it's finicky, the best way to put it. Engagement is like required. That's what gets the videos out to more people. And if you like it, you subscribe to it, and you comment, it'll get it out to more people so they can enjoy my content as well. And eventually I can get more subscribers and get to a higher, I can level up and evolve with my channel and provide you with more and better content. But we finish up with Komodo Girls. We're going to go face our rival. Our rival is survival number 3. He's going to come out with, I believe it's a Golbat. So here we go. I think it's a Golbat. We'll see. Could be wrong. Nope, it's a Haunter. I was wrong. It's the next one he comes out with a Golbat with. Go for Hidden Power Ice. Very good. Knock it out. So Hidden Power, I didn't know if I told you this, is a 70 base power move. Whatever you... Well, it's not for everything, but for Ice, it's a 70 base power move. Knock out. And we're going to knock out the Magnemite in 2 shots. It does not have Thunder Wave yet, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no threat of being paralyzed with him. We beat our rival, and now we show up on Morty's doorstep, and we're going to go ahead and face Morty. We have Hidden Power Ice. That's going to be our go-to move, but what we're also going to do is we're going to set up. We're going to set up with Growth 1. We don't want to set up too much because he just cursed us. So he just sweared at us. Our special is boosted now, so we're going to one-shot everything. We one-shot the Haunter. We will one-shot the Gengar. Nope, we get put to sleep, but we recover with a Mint Berry because I went and grabbed one. Haha. So there, Morty. And then we knock out the Haunter. We beat Morty pretty handily. We didn't really have much of an issue with him. And now we're going to go face old Chucky Boy. So Chucky Boy is going to come out with 2 fighting types. Doesn't make sense how they go from 4 members of a gym leader to 2, and then they just bounce around. It's no consistency. But we're going to set up Growth 1, 2. Now he actually got a critical hit there on Fury Swipe, so all of them will get critical hits. But we use Petal Dance. We 2-shot. We one-shot both Pokemon, knock them out, and we're going to move right on to talk to Jasmine, and Jasmine is going to give this medicine to Ampharos. He flashes us, which is kind of rude, but whatever. We got some medicine. I'm sure I'd feel good if I got some medicine after feeling sick too. And now we're going to face Jasmine. She is a Steel-type gym leader, and she's going to lead with a Magnemite. Now we equipped it a Paralyzed Cure Berry, so we can do some setup. I thought I'd get a couple setups in, but I didn't think I'd go for... So I didn't get one. I need to get one more in. So I thought I could just go for it and thought I'd get more, but I was afraid to get paralyzed again, which is exactly what it did. It went for paralyzed right away. So now I'm going to go for Petal Dance, get a one-shot on the Steelix, and then Magnemite. It's going to confuse us, but we hit ourselves. That sucks, but it is what it is. Petal Dance is way more powerful. got the knockout, get the win over Jasmine. Even though we were paralyzed, we still got the win. So now we're going to go face in the Lake of Rage, and we're going to face the hulked out Gyarados, and the Red Hulk Gyarados, I should say. Return will be a 2-shot. It's thrashing. We're still paralyzed. That could have been bad, actually. I should have healed, but thought I'd go for the risk and save a little bit of time there, which I did. And then after we beat the Rocket plotline in this town, in what's this, Mahogany Town? Whatever. And we're going to face Price. Price is going to come out with a Seal. And we're going to go ahead and hit at least 1 growth, maybe 2. 2 growths. Yeah, we don't want to get frozen, so we're not going to step too much. But it's going to be a sweep now. We're going to knock out the Seal. Dugong outspeeds us, but we still get the 1-shot with Petal Dance. And then we get 1 more hit with Petal Dance on Pilot's Line. We do. Getting the knockout. Beating Price, the old man with the Ice type. And we move right on to the Rocket plotline. Now, in the midst of facing the Rocket plotline, we also have to face our rival, kind of squeezed in between Part 1 and Part 2 of the Rocket plotline here. And I'm never going to play the Rocket plotline unless people ask for it, but no one's ever asked for it, so not doing it. So here comes that Golbat that I thought was in the last battle, but it starts out this battle. Very good. Hidden Power Ice, 1-shot. Hugh is very frail, so a good physical move will knock it out. Magnemite comes out, and we go for Hidden Power, and we didn't knock it out, and we almost got paralyzed, but we didn't. And so now Haunter comes out, so Haunter's a 1-shot, and we have 1 more Pokemon after this Haunter, which I think is Sneasel Pleasel. And we're going to go in and hit Sneasel with a Return. Any good physical move will knock out Sneasel. Very frail, very delicate Pokemon, I should say. So now we're going to move on to Claire's gym. Now, Claire is a Dragon Gym Leader, and this is why Hidden Power Ice is so effective. Hidden Power Ice is a move we're going to go ahead and use. We don't even have to set up. We don't have to use Growth or nothing. We can go just straight for Hidden Power and knock out every one of our Dragonair. Dragonair are not very fast, so we do outspeed. We are 14 levels higher, so that does help. But we outspeed, and we're knocking out her Dragonairs without really any issues. And then the last Pokemon is Kingdra. Kingdra's going to come out, and Petal Dance is going to do a 2-shot. Usually it heals, but it does not heal there. So we get a very convincing, very easy win over Claire. And we're going to move right on to Victory Road, where we face our final rival battle. Now, this one, I believe he will come out with a Sneasel. Sneasel will come out and pretty much do nothing. But we're going to use this opportunity to set up a little bit of growth on. He does lower our defense. Return is a 1-shot on the Sneasel. Golbat comes out. Hidden Power Ice is a 1-shot. Very good. Typhlosion comes out. Good physical move is what we want to go for here. It does knock it out. Very good. Magneton comes out with a growth boosted. Do we get the 1-shot? We do get a boosted 1-shot on the Magneton. Haunter comes out. We get a Hidden Power Ice. Knock it out. Very good. Kadabra comes out. A good physical move will knock it out. It does. Very good. And then that's it. We beat our rival. We don't have to deal with them anymore. And now we're going to go face the Elite Four. But before we face the Elite Four, we're going to go over the stats and the moves and the ins and outs of this Pokemon real quick. So we were at level 56. So last time, like I said, we were at level 52. And I believe the last time we were at 180 hit points. Now we're at 194. So that's been boosted up pretty good. That's what those 4 extra levels will give us. And then our moves. So we have the Mint Berry equipped right now because we don't want to get put to sleep by Jinx. So that's why we have the Mint Berry equipped. We do have other things we can equip. We do have the Pink Bow if necessary. We have Never Melt Ice. And there's also another thing we have called the Quick Claw. Quick Claw will make it so even though we can be outsped, there's like a chance that we can go first, which will be very helpful in some battles. So that's what I have. So that's why I have the Mint Berry, so you can wake right up if Jinx puts us or tries to put us to sleep, or does put us to sleep, I should say. We'll wake right up. Jinx is probably the only Pokemon we're going to give us problems because it does outspeed us, and it does have an option to like put us to sleep or anything like that. We're going to go with the moveset of Hidden Power. It's Hidden Power Ice, Return, Growth, and Petal Dance. Those are the moves going into the Elite Four. I don't plan on changing them throughout the Elite Four, so we'll ride or die with this through the Elite Four. And then our stats. So our stats are boosted a little bit more. So attack 1 in 34, which is pretty solid. This Pokemon doesn't have a great physical attack stat, but that's solid. That'll do a lot of good things for us for what we need in the Elite Four. Defense is 109. That's okay. I believe in the previous playthrough it wasn't over 100, so we got a little bit higher with that, with a little bit higher level. Special attack is 168. Special defense is 146. Those two stats are amazing. And speed, it's 84, and 84 is not exactly great, but in the previous playthrough it was only at 77. So this might actually help us a lot with a lot of Pokemon. So having this a better speed, not a high speed, but a better speed, may be the difference between victory and defeat in a lot of these playthroughs. But without further ado, let's dive right into this. We're going to face our first one, which is Will. Will is the Psychic Gym Leader, or Elite Four member. He's going to come out with a Xatu. Now, do we outspeed? We outspeed and knock out this Xatu in one go. Very good. The next Pokemon, like I said, is Jinx. We're going to go for return, and Mint Berry does not need to be used, so great. We can save it for another Pokemon. I mean, I guess Executor could put us to sleep as well. It does have Hypnosis, so we knock it out. And now we don't outspeed the next Xatu, but because we've taken no damage at this point, it really just Psychic Tickles us. And now we got to go for Petal Dance on Slowbro, and it is a one-shot. We didn't even have to set up for anything. Will was extremely trivial, and we beat Will and go right on to Koga. Now, Koga is not quite as trivial all the time, just because he has this a chance factor with him. Ariados comes out. We're going to go for... Here's the strategy here. He's going to go for Double Team, and we're just going to go for Growth. We're going to set up fully on Growth. It really has nothing that can do any damage to us. All it can do is try to be evasive. So what we're going to do is we're just going to attack it until we hit. Just going to attack it until we hit. Once we hit, we'll knock it out, and we'll be fully set up for the rest of the Pokemon. We got 2 hits there instead of 1. I was hoping for a one-shot. No big deal. So now we are fully set up. Maxed out on Growth at +6, and now we'll be able to just steamroll this entire team. Not giving them a chance to do anything. Crobat will go first just because it's a very fast Pokemon, but we get the one-shot even though it lowered it increased its evasiveness. And then Fortress is a one-shot with Hidden Power Ice, and Koga is a foregone conclusion. A very easy battle, very easy win, and we move right on to Bruno. Now, we don't talk about Bruno super duper much, but in this game, he's actually pretty solid. So here we go with Bruno. So Growth, we're going to set up. He's not going to do much to it. He's going to go for Quick Attack. He's going to see us as Grass type, so he doesn't want to do Dig. And he's going to see his Dig is not super effective at all. So we knock out the Hitmontop. Hitmonchan comes out. Mach Punch doesn't do anything. It really tickles us. And we're going to move right on to Hitmonlee. Now, I think we outspeed the Hitmonlee. Yeah, that's a one-shot on Hitmonlee. Hitmonchamp is the one I'm worried about. So if we don't knock it out in one go, Cross Chop could be very detrimental. But we win anyway. And Onix will go down to a Hidden Power Ice as well. So far, first try victories over all 3 of the Elite Four members. Let's see if we get a first try victory. Doubt it, but let's see if we get a first try victory against Karen. Karen comes out with an Umbreon. Umbreon is a really big pain in the butt because it's going to go for Sand Attack or it's going to confuse us. It doesn't really do any damage. It's not like a damage dealing Pokemon. It's very bulky. So we got our actually low by 1 stage. We knock out the Vileplume in one go, so we're doing good so far. We do outspeed the Houndoom. Quick Call activates. Flamethrower does a decent amount of damage. It's not quite below half health, so hopefully we can survive another one, which we do. Get the knockout very good. Having the ability to replenish health right now would be amazing, but we don't have that ability. Curse knocks out the Gengar, and we miss a Hidden Power Ice that would have knocked that Pokemon out, and we get knocked out from Curse. So we're just going to try this again. Return, it's a 2-shot. We still get our actually lowered, so we just have the chance that we're going to miss in the most inopportune times. I'm pretty sure with the last playthrough, I spent so much time, probably about 10 minutes, trying to deal with Karen. But Return is not a one-shot. It's close. It's going to heal. It always does. But we're going to go for Return again. Maybe get a better roll. Nope. But we will knock it out in the next turn. We do have a little bit more health than we did last time. It would be amazing if we could one-shot the Gengar before it sets up. Nope. It already goes for Curse. I guess the last time the Quick Call activated. And now we just got to hit one time on the Murkrow. Curse does not matter. It did not matter. We knock out Murkrow, we beat Karen, and we move right on to Lance, the liar with the flyers, as my guy Squidgy would say. Recommend his channel heavily. But he comes out with the Gyarados. Now we're going to let Gyarados do what he does. He's going to go for Rain Dance, which is going to diminish Charizard's ability to use Flamethrower and force him to use Wing Attack, which is a lesser move. Then we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice on all the Dragonites. There'll be one-shots across the board. We don't even have to set up to do that. Aerodactyl will go for Wing Attack. It does hit us pretty hard, but we knock him out one go. Charizard's out, so we go for Return. Wing Attack doesn't do anything. The rain will stop. Do we go first? Quick Claw activates, we go first. And now we have one more Pokemon left. Or two, it might be 2 more. It's 2 more Pokemon. I've only fought 1 Dragonite yet. But we do beat the level 51, so if we can knock out the level 51 in one go, we're going to knock out the level 47 one in one go. Beating Lance on the first try, and now we're going to get clocked in. We're about to get clocked in with a very solid time with this Pokemon. This is a Grass-type Pokemon in Generation 2. And we got this done in under an hour and 30, actually under an hour and 25 minutes. So our goal was to get this done in an hour and 30 minutes, but we knock it out in 1 hour and 24 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a very good time. This is why I do the optimized playthrough. We prepped this. I think the previous playthrough, we got this done right around under an hour, under 2 hours, but about an hour and 55 minutes, I think is what it was. So we got a very good time, very good improvement. But here, that's only half the game. So now we want to try to get this done under 2 hours. So we got to go to Kanto. So I'll catch you guys up at the SSS Aqua. I'll see you guys in Kanto. So, as usual, we are going to get on the SSS Aqua. And we're going to get right off the SSS Aqua. I love this little video editing trick. There we go, right off. And now we're going to face all the gym leaders. Now, I didn't show all the gym leaders in the last one because we struggled against the last two trainers in this game. We struggled against Blue, and we struggled against Red. We don't struggle against them as much because we were prepared. But I'm going to go and show these battles. If you just don't want to see these battles, let me know, and I won't put these in. But I'm showing you what happened with the gym leaders here. So, actually, I think Lance is actually... Not Lance, I'm sorry. Lieutenant Surge is actually a pretty difficult battle. We get paralyzed here, so it makes the little battle a little more interesting than it had to be. But we knock out the Magneton, and I'm not going to talk about all these battles. I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk about this one, just because it would end up being a battle that was left a little bit too much to chance for my liking. So now return should be it's a one-shot. Very good. So we do get the knockout. Paralyzed, you just never know. Paralyzed can just hit every turn, and then you can get knocked out by a Pokemon 20 levels lower than you. So here's Erica. Go ahead and watch the battle. I'm going to talk about some things with the channel. So, two things I want to talk about. One, this channel is done pretty good lately. We've kind of stalled out on the subscribers, so this is where I'm asking you guys, please subscribe. It helps the channel. It helps to get to more people. Helps it so I can commit more time to doing more videos. And also, liking, commenting, give me some feedback. Give me what you like, give me what you didn't like, so on and so forth. I really do appreciate it. And also, I want to let everyone know that I did have another channel started. So, the reason why, I'll try to sum it up as fast as possible. More or less, I've done more than just Pokemon video on this channel. And the way the YouTube algorithm works is you think if you did more things, it would get out to more people. But what it does, it narrows down the people that like those specific things as well. So, for example, I got a Pokemon video here. I played a Lord of the Rings game. I talked about Star Wars. I talked about Batman. So instead of getting like those little things out to individual people who just like those things, it's getting out to people that like all those things only. So that's kind of where we're at with the channel. I'm trying to course correct it by just focusing on playing through Generation 2 at this moment and eventually Generation 3. But I did start another channel called Pokédex Runner, where it's starting out Generation 1. It also kind of course corrects what I did with Generation 1. So if you go back to the very beginning of this channel, the video quality wasn't great, and I thought some of these Pokemon could have done with a much better run and much better representation. That's always what my goal is with this channel, is to give Pokemon a representation and a chance to showcase how good or bad they can be, and can we showcase the best version of that Pokemon. So that's why I do the optimized playthrough. I see the Pokemon as what it is, and I also see what it could be and how much better it could be. And if with a little bit of strategy, can any Pokemon be good? I think that's the case. And in Generation 1, I do think I did that on this channel, but I will showcase a little bit better with a better quality video, with better graphics. I don't have the coding ability to get all the stats on screen. I wish I did. I really do. I know people would love that. But that's not what I'm about. I'm about the playthrough. I'm about enjoying the game. A little bit of a mixture. I do like having the timer because it forces me to like solve problems quickly. But I also don't go off the stats because I kind of mix blend of a bunch of YouTubers I've watched. A little bit of Squidgy because I try to get the voiceovers really good, and I think he has the best voiceovers. A little bit of J-Rose. I think J-Rose does prioritize strategy, which I enjoy strategy as well, and the future thinking about the problem. A little bit of my Dry Bread, where he's a little more casual about it, and that's why I like. That's why I don't put the stats and stuff on. We actually lost to Blaine right now. I don't know if you saw that, but we got hit with a burn, so we couldn't do return on Macargo, and it kind of cost us the battle. We have nothing else that can hit fire types hard, so return's the only thing we have. But that's what's been going on with the channel, and that's what I just want to announce to everyone. So if you like this content and you want Gen 1 content that's been more refined, go over to my channel at Pokédex Runner. The image looks like a little Pokeball, but it's like Charizard colors. The only thing I can find, maybe I'll find a different logo in the future. But like I said, the layouts are so much better. The quality is so much better when it comes to the playthrough. And I really enjoy the content I'm doing over there. I've only got one video up, but this week I should have one launch in to parallel this video right here. So it should have launched at the same time as this one. But let me know what you think about a new channel. A comment over there, subscribe over there. Let me know what you think. And we are finishing up right now with Janine. And Janine has been pretty much a cakewalk. And most of the gym leaders in this area have been a cakewalk, except for Blaine, who got us. He got us one time. And now Blue was a problem in the first playthrough. Let's see how good he is in this playthrough. So he's going to come out with a Pidgeot. We don't want to set up on the Pidgeot. We're going to go right for the knockout. Hidden Power Ice, knock it out. Very good. It does hit us with Wing Attack. We are weak to it, so it does a decent amount of damage. But now we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice again. On the Executor, it's a one-shot. Now we have Arcanine. We do have the Quick Claw activated, so we can get potentially a two-hit knockout like we do right now. Very good. The rest of his Pokemon, unless they hit like a really hard hit on us, we should be fine. We get a return. It's going to be a two-shot, but he recovers, so it's a three-shot. Gyarados, we're going to go for return again. Actually, Giga Drain, we're going to try to replenish some health before our last two Pokemon. And I'm glad we did, because he hit a Hyper Beam and could have critted and could have knocked us out. The last Pokemon's Rhydon. We're going to replenish pretty much all of our health in a one-shot on Rhydon. Very good. We level up to level 70, by the way. We were level 69 for most of that battle. We were very nice until we leveled up. And then now we're going to face our final battle of the game. So this is Red. Red is going to come out with a Pikachu. This is the penultimate battle of the game, the ultimate. Let's see if we can get this done quick. This took us a couple times the first time. So this time we're going to go for the same strategy. We're going to hit Growth and get all the way up to +6. And what we're going to do is what we're supposed to do there, and we made a mistake here. We should have gone for Rest. Rest would have replenished our health. He still would have been going for Thunder. Thunder doesn't do a lot of damage anyway. So right now, we have the sun out, so what we're trying to do is a little bit of stalling out of Venusaur, is what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to use Rest, and Sunlight only lasts for 5 turns. So once the Sunlight's down, I can actually take on Charizard, and he doesn't have a super effective Fire Blast. So Sunlight faded, so that's good. But now we gotta go for Hidden Power Ice. It's a one-shot on the Charizard. We are doing well, but the problem is we're not going to outspeed. We have no way to increase our speed, so we're going to get knocked out with the Espeon. So now we're going to try this again. Rather than healing and recovering on Venusaur, we're going to try to heal and recover on Pikachu. So I go for Growth. Thunder hits us, not a big deal. We're going to keep going for Growth until we're maxed out. And what we're going to do instead is we're going to use Rest. Once we get one more. So we're just going to go ahead and recover now. There we go. Now we rest, we recover, full health, gets rid of the paralyze. And like I said, Thunder isn't doing anything, so I don't care if Pikachu can keep doing Thunder. We're going to replenish our health once we get maxed out on Growth. And I think we're all the way there. We just have to now hit, okay, we're fully there. So now we can, I don't know why we hit Rest there. What we should have done is just go for Growth. So now we're fully up on Growth. We're fully maxed out, +6 on Growth. And we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Good knockout. Now our Venusaur comes out. Venusaur, we're going to Hidden Power Ice. It does bring out the Sunlight, not a big deal. What we hope for, though, is that the Quick Claw activates and we can one-shot the Charizard. Does the Quick Claw activate? It does not. However, we do tank a Flamethrower. We have so much health diminished. However, we do have Giga Drain now. So Giga Drain is going to be what we use to recover health. So one shot on the Espeon, and we get a decent amount of health back. We're above half health. That's good. So once it comes out, we're going to go for the same move. Giga Drain. It does not one-shot, but it does get us pretty much back to full health. And one more hit, we knock out the Snorlax. So we have one Pokemon left, Blastoise. Can we one-shot with Giga Drain? It does. We are at full health. We don't have to worry about healing. We beat Red in a time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 3 seconds. This is way under the time I predicted. I thought this would be just around 2 hours, if not like just a smidge over. But with the right preparation and the right moves. And heck, if we just had some battles just go our way a little bit better, we'd have got here quicker. If we wouldn't have had to reset on Blaine, we could have got this down to about maybe an hour and 52 minutes. But I am tickled pink with this result. This is exactly why I do the optimized playthroughs. You get a Pokemon that is subpar in the beginning, and you're able to start out with it as a starter, and you're able to make up a big amount of time. The time we had with Sunkern to Sunflora was 2 hours and 32 minutes, and this is a big increase. It's almost a 40-minute increase on our time. So this is exactly why I do the optimized playthroughs. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We are done. So until next time, have a good one, and I will see you next time.